Talk about a new problem related to ground target recognition. That is basically these images are all taken from synthetic aperture radar, and based on their images we will try to recognize the objects which is on the ground. So what will we do and how will detect that targets? Basically my topic is related to how and why have I chosen this topic, and why which algorithm have I used, and which language have I used and to do all these stuffs. So now, first of all, we will know about radar. What is radar? Radar, radio detection and tracing. It is widely used in the aviation systems, digital signal processing, and there is a lot of use. And now these days we are using it too much. So we will. Previously there is lot of related work has been done by lot of researchers, and they have used lot of various different type of algorithms. Some of them are ADA-based algorithm. There some of them have on the basis of radial basis kernel functions to recognize the targets. They have not only done in this field, they have also use there is lot of basis to recognize the targets, like a percentage of true classification ROC and least quantity of training data. And the objective and problem statement is the finding the efficient algorithm to recognize the ground targets using machine learning, and objective is classification of ground targets using machine learning classifiers like Vinay Bayes, K nearest neighbor, support vector machines, and performance analysis of this classifier. We have also used pre-processing and normalization. So basically, what have I done? The main thing is this: which framework have I proposed? And basically, I have proposed complete the my I am basically to complete my goal. I have used three phases: pre-processing phase, and feature extraction phase, and classification phase. As we know that the pre-processing phase is very important. It consists data cleaning, normalization, and transformation. And feature extraction phase is also very important. To extract the feature is very important, because on the basis of that feature we will try to recognize the targets. The another is classification phase. Classification phase is basically used to classify the images, or classify the objects in different subspaces. So basically, in this algorithm I have used the feature extraction. To extract the feature I have used principal component analysis. So how I used principal component analysis? Principal component analysis is a statistical procedure which is used to classify the data actually in uncorrelated manner, because there is lot of data and they all are correlated. So on the basis of the some parameters like variance, we try to uncorrelate it, because when we classify it, some correlated things go to the one cluster, and another cluster, so it reduces the size of the original object. On the basis of the how will we do, on which basis we do, on the basis of the eigenvalues, which have highest eigenvalue, we get the highest eigenvector, and we give priority to the highest eigenvalues and highest eigenvectors. So there may or may not be the original size of the matrix may be changed or reduced. So like that we extract features using PCA. So basically, my proposed framework architecture is this PCA based feature convert to class. First of all, we extract the feature using PCA, then we convert it to the features in the classifier format, and on this basis we try to train or trace the model, and after that we classify the this is image category 1, image category 2, and image category 3. I have used the data set. I have taken two types of vehicles to recognize. They are on the ground, BTR-60 and BRDM-2. Basically, these objects are related to the military tanks. So, and I have used the classifiers like name, base, KNN, and support vector machines. So basically on the basis of probabilities. So first what we do on the in the naive base, we read the input file and then cross validation method in machine learning techniques. We create training and testing. Like cross validation, we 90% give to the training and 10% for testing. Suppose that suppose, and we calculate the prior probabilities for the training data set, and then we find the conditional probability for testing data set, and then we find the probability for each class, and we classify to each class, then we display the results. KNN, in KNN we create training set and testing set, then we try to determine the value of K, like 1 nearest, second nearest, whatever the value we want to choose for K, we can choose. There is no fixed value. And we find the distance between the test object and all the training objects, and on the basis of the distance they will fall to the in which class this testing value is belongs. So it goes to that category actually. For all the training samples, sort the distance and evaluate the nearest neighbor on the basis of kth minimum distance value. Get all the variety of training data for sorted value which are under K. Use the nearest neighbor as prediction value, and after that we find the accuracy. Now we will come to the SVM classifier. The steps of SVM classifier are: we select data like that previously we have done, and we create training set and testing set. Then we obtain the feature vectors, and we try to classify the input data. That is, here input data is images, and we try our SVM classifier, and then we test each image using the 10 SVM classifier. Then we finally give our output. So my accuracy is 79% for the KNN, and we have shown that KNN is the best prediction algorithm, and we are getting also it is so efficient algorithm for my topic. So just I'm going to conclude my this and conclude it. And the future scope is there may be lot of empirical studies will happen, and we will try to find a lot of different machine learning algorithms and different possibilities of data sets, and more comparative study using other sampling approaches and rankers will also be considered in the future. So guys, I hope you will enjoy my video. Thank you so much.